The festive season is in full swing, but the worry about the safety of Durban Beaches still lingers. Last week, the eThekwini Municipality opened more beaches that had been closed due to the high e.Coli levels. The poor water quality is being caused by sewage coming from broken down pump stations across the city. This is making some visitors hesitant to swim in the ocean. Let's go to eNCA reporter Lethiwe Mduli, who's monitoring the situation, and she joins us now live to tell us more. Lethiwe, exactly what is going on then in Durban, because just a few weeks ago, or a few days ago in fact, the mayor opened up even the beaches that were closed, and now it's that time of the year when a lot of people will be traveling to Durban. Should they even go to the beaches?
Well, Masejo, that is the question, whether it is safe to swim in the beaches that were recently opened by the municipality. Right now, I'm actually going to be joined by the water and sanitation head here in Durban, just to ask him about some of the pump stations that are still not operating in around the city. We've seen pictures, we've seen videos, people posting that the beaches should not be open because of the contamination caused by the e.Coli levels. You'd remember that in April, a lot of infrastructure around the city was damaged, and that includes sewer pump stations and also water pump stations. And Ohlanga specifically, we actually went there last week and we saw the damage that has been caused in that sewer. So we've been asking the municipality whether it's safe to open these beaches, because people are going to get sick rather. But right now I'm joined by eNCA Mduli, who's the head of water and sanitation here in eThekwini Municipality. I just want to bring him in and ask him about the sanitation issue here in the city. Mr. Mduli, we've been going to Ohlanga, in places such as Ohlanga. We've seen the damage that has been caused there. What is the latest in terms of the infrastructure damage?
Good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to the viewers at home. I just want to state up front that the municipality has been working ever since April. What we were confronted with here is something that's unprecedented. Most of the infrastructure in the city was damaged. When I say damaged, it was underwater. The amount of water we had, if you look at Toyota, they've told us that their infrastructure was about 2 meters below water. You had about 2 meters worth of water that they had to deal with. So that was something unprecedented. So a lot of our infrastructure was underground, was buried. So just coming to Ohlanga, let me correct what is out there, where people are saying that the pump station was not working even before the floods. That is not true. That pump station was working when the floods happened. The pump station was working. The pump station only stopped working after the damage that came from the floods. We have been working. We've got the contractor. The contractor has finished. They've done their work. They handed over to us. I think it was on the 22nd of November. But people must not get confused, those that have been to the pump station. It's like they've got two pump stations on one site, effectively. So there's an old pump station, Ohlanga pump station, and there's a new one. Now, you don't need both to work for you to be able to handle the flow. You just need one. So we are focused on fixing the new one. So if you go there, the new pump station is working, and it will comfortably handle the flow that was going to the Ohlanga beach. So the pump station is working. However, we had some other blockages upstream that started to surface once we had finished fixing the pump station. We have dealt even with the majority of those. It was a lot of sand that was inside the manholes, and it was quite hard to try and get it out, to do the desilting. But our guys have been literally working with, sometimes we say this, that we are working 24/7. I mean literally working 24/7 to get that sand out of those manholes. So, and there's also, I think, one major repair of the pipe that they are busy with, even though we have not finished that repair, but we're no longer having an overflow from that particular repair. So we've done extensive work there.
In terms of the Ohlanga issue, we went there last week with the ward councillor in Ward 35, Nicole Bowman, and we saw the amount of sewer that is there, that is leaking into the river and then going into the ocean. The beaches are open, but you still have that problem. When are you going to fix those pipes and also that sewer?
These are the manholes I'm talking about, and there was a number of them, most probably about 6, that needed to be unblocked. Each one of them will take you a couple of days because they are deep, and the equipment, you needed serious equipment to get down there and remove the sand. So I've got videos and pictures of our guys working in the middle of the night. So when Councillor Nicole Bowman went there, it was at the time when we were still busy with that work. Yes, so I even went to site after I saw a video to check myself for the work, to check what was going on, and I found our guys that were working on site. The monitoring, the water quality monitoring at the beaches is done continuously. In fact, we've increased the frequency now to twice a week, whereas before we used to do that once in 2 weeks. Now we do it twice a week. So we don't take decisions based on one set of results. We monitor maybe for about 3 days in a row. If we see that we are consistently out of range, then a decision is made to either open or close the beaches. But I do want to assure people that within the next day or two at most, once we've done that repair that I was referring to, there will no longer be another possibility of any contamination of Umhlanga Beach. So we've got that very much under control.
Would you say that it's safe to swim for people coming in because the beaches are open but the work is not done or completed as yet?
As I said, those decisions are made are reviewed on a daily basis. So the public must just watch the communication that comes out. Because we will advise, if we say it's unsafe, then obviously you have to stop. And if we say it's safe, then you do swim. So I know that there are times when we've said it was safe. That was based on the results that we had at the time. Yeah, but our results are accredited. So if we say they are fine, then you can swim. It would mean that we won't even say fine if it's borderline. If we say it's fine, it means we are quite 100% happy. Yeah.
Are all your tests made public? Because that's another issue with some of the residents in Umhlanga specifically, saying that the testing that you're doing is not made public, so they don't know the specific numbers that you're getting.
They are so public. We have a website where we capture our results as they become available. We've even gone to the extent of starting to work with some of the independent organizations that are also doing their testing, and they have published our results. We gave them, I think I can mention Talbot and Talbot because they've been quite vocal. So we gave them our results. They published ours against theirs and did that comparison. And I think there was, I would say, close to 95% correlation between our results and their results. So we are encouraging, if there are other organizations that do the same thing, we encourage them to come forward and work with us. Because the secret is for us to test on the same day, on the same spot, so that then our results can be comparable.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, Masego, that is the head of water and sanitation at Mduli here in eThekwini, just basically taking us through some of the progress that they've made in fixing those sewer pump stations. He is saying that they are doing testing twice a week to make sure that it's safe to swim for the visitors. But residents and other organizations are saying that the municipality might have been they shouldn't have basically opened those beaches. It's quite soon. They're also questioning the water quality and the e.Coli levels in those beaches. But the municipality is saying it's safe and they're going to continue with the testing.
Lethiwe Mduli, live for us. Let's leave it there for now.